Okay, everyone. So I already filmed. I tried to film this video 2 times already. I spent 13 minutes talking and filming, and I decided at the end of the video, I was like, you know what? So basically, there was a picture of my sister on the wall, and it got into the video, and I dove into like a lot of things, and it's like, you know what? I shouldn't upload that because my sister's in the video. And what I want to do with these videos is I don't want to get any of my family in the video. I don't want to get any house numbers. I don't want to say where I live. Because that's just me, the internet, like, there's so many people, and there's a lot of people with a lot of time in their hands that, like, if you, like, have been around, there's a lot of people that just get swatted. I witnessed a lot of people that are just small get swatted, and, it's just cool prank that, you can't do anything about it. So, yeah, I try to be extra careful with my videos, man. But sometimes I do say, hey, I want to work there. I've already talked about, like, I want to work for Aunt Six. But, so yeah, that's what I'm going to talk about in this video. I just want to give a brief update. Yeah, I still do technically work for Amazon. The Amazon warehouse I work now, I don't even know the name of it. It starts with a K. Like, I'm being real. I genuinely don't know what it's called. I know what Aunt 6 is. I know what Aunt 8 is. And I don't know, like, the current building is called. It's like K something, K or KRTV. I don't know. But yeah, I don't even know what the name of the building is. It's like I never really cared for the job, but yeah. So technically, I'm still employed. In 3 days, I am not going to show up for work, and by that by the time the day is over, they're going to deduct all the UPT and. But, I also put in my resignation for that day, so they might just say, oh, that guy planned to resign on this day. We're going to just go ahead and resign him. But yeah, like either way, if I get fired, if I get terminated because I run out low on UPT, that's good because, they made me work the wrong day, or maybe that was my fault, I guess. But yeah, I, right now, I'm just focusing on 3 things. I'm focusing on my health, and I'm focusing on just listing things on eBay. I did sell this old toucan statue. I'll put it in the clip vlog, but I listed this old toucan statue. I remember it was around when the time 99 cents was still open, but the economy was so bad. And I think there was a YouTube video explaining why 99 cents went out of business. It was this stupid thing that they did. Same thing with Toys R Us, I think. I'm not sure, but yeah, I think it was partly the economy, and I really miss 99 cents. But yeah, I bought these old toucan statues from 99 cents. Like, I bought a bunch. And it was around the time I was still working for Aunt 6. Like, those great times. No, it wasn't. It was after I quit Aunt 6 and I had all this time for myself. But yeah, I sold the toucan statue. I gotta go ahead and print the label for it. I sold a bunch of labels from my job. And I'm gonna go ahead and print the label, and like go to the post office. I'm not sure what time it is, but yeah, post office. I gotta, I don't think I have much time. I think it's like 3 o'clock right now, so I better just start. But yeah, and then after that, I'm just gonna like do like. After I ship this like item, I'm just gonna treat the day like normal, like I did before I even started working. Like, on my days where I was like not employed, I would just go around collecting recyclables at Quick Quack. I got so sick one time, like like I look for recyclables at Quick Quack, just to make some extra money for gas. And I do that for fun, but as my health kind of degrades, I kind of say how not good it is to do that because yeah, you can catch something from all the trash, and it's like, okay, now this is giving me more reasons to just work on like selling stuff I don't need. But yeah, I have a lot of other things I want to do. And I feel like YouTube, like right now, YouTube does help keep me accountable with my health because right now I'm making lots of oatmeal smoothies. So ew, it smells like shit. So like my parents threw away some old meat in the trash can, and it smells like garbage right now, and I smell it from here. But so I'm making a lot of oatmeal. I'm making a lot of oatmeal smoothies. You can see I'm glowing a bit right now because like oatmeal is really good for you. So yeah, three things I want to focus on right now. It's just my health. It's just selling on eBay and cleaning up. And finding other ways to make money, that aren't either jobs or recycling, but like I know like those are gonna help along the way. And I also play Pokemon Go. I have 3 of these things. One I'm gonna return. And I'm not sure like when it's due to return. And I also got, so technically I only have 2 of these Gacha Evolves, but I also bought another one of these. This is one thing I lost. I lost it while I was getting free food, and this guy found it. Like that's my, like, it's my auto catcher. It's like, hey, we actually found it on the floor, and because I was working night shift, I couldn't like get to this guy because I was asleep and I had to go to work, and it's like there was no like window of when we could just like meet up and I could get my auto catcher back, because it is my auto catcher. They found it like in the spot like I was at, like, so that's partly why I want to quit. And like it's like, it's night shift in general. It's like everyone's asleep while you're awake, and like everyone's awake while you're asleep, and you can't do anything because you don't have the energy to go anywhere. And it's like you can't go to the store, you can't like go to places you need to go to. But yeah, I know it's gonna be financially a challenge, but I made enough money to like kind of like repay the amount that I spent on my van, so that's pretty good. That's really good. But of course I have to pay insurance, monthly, so that's something I gotta think about. But yeah, I gotta really think about my expenses, and I gotta think of ways to make money. And I got some ways. I have my Cash App on my van right now. So yeah, I might even attach the Cash App to the description on my videos if anyone wants to donate. I might even start GoFundMe's to say, hey, I've been abused all my life and I want to move out of my parents' house. Can you guys help me? Hey, my car that I bought doesn't have a catalytic converter. I might need help like paying for that, because like my fucking dad forced me to buy this Honda Odyssey for a lot more, and it had a lot more problems than the cheap Nissan that was in my town that I wanted, and we had to go through all this shit just to get it home. And it's like, now it's like we find out it's a piece of junk because it can't pass the smog check, and I had to buy a catalytic converter. And like it's not a goner. I like the van, like it's sentimental because it represents me and my dad, and like I guess our shitty relationship dynamic and whatnot. And it's like, I mean, yay! But the Nissan I wanted wasn't that bad. It wasn't that bad. It was a lot better than the Honda Odyssey. Like, even my dad acknowledged it. He was like, you know what? Yeah, maybe you were right. Maybe you were right, because my dad, he's aware of everything that happened during that day when I bought the Honda Odyssey. Everything shut down. He had to kind of come rescue me because like it broke down, like, and like the cops were called. It was a very dramatic day, and we'll talk about that later. But yeah, so I'm being watched by God, but I'm also having like all these kinds of like spiritual attacks. And it's like, here's what happens. So I am a Christian. I pray every day. And I try to get myself as close to God as possible. My family is not Christian. They are not Christian. No one in my family believes in Christ except for my sister. And she, of course, like, everything's working out for her. She has a job. She goes to school. The way Christianity has affected me is I focus on what's really important, because I feel like, I am dealing with these health issues. It's like, okay, I could die tomorrow. It's like, maybe I should just get right with Christ and do what really matters to me, and I could leave this earth like doing all the things, like having finished all the things I'm proud of. But yeah, my entire family, they're kind of worldly. They're sinful. They're gooners. I shouldn't have said that. It's true. But yeah, So yeah, they like I feel like the devil like kind of like gets to me through my family, because they do all kinds of like narcissistic things, and they always try to like get in the way. And it's like, it's kind of like what really inspired me to that's the whole reason I got a van. It's like I need a vehicle of my own to be out there. And it's foolish that I let my dad choose a vehicle for me, and he's already saying that I can't go to faraway places with the van. And that's the whole reason I wanted a van. It's to be, in case shit hits the fan, I could live in a big van, you know, and I could go anywhere I want and seek out opportunities. If one thing doesn't work for me, I could go move on to the other thing. And that's what happened with this job. It's like, this job is not working for me. I could do something else, But yeah, so right now, I don't care, It's like, I know things, my family's got to try to do things. I already deal with something bigger than all that, and it's these health issues I've been dealing with. You can hear it in my nostrils. It's not even letting me talk right now. Yeah, I was asleep for a long time yesterday. I'm not sure if that was depression or I got food poisoning. I ate some like olive bread and I got sick. And I was asleep for like a while, and I was not supposed to be asleep. I was planning to just like take a nap and go to the park, but I was, by the time I woke up, it was so late. It was like 11, and I just went back to sleep, and it was like the best sleep I had in my life. But yeah. So right now, it's just take care of my health. Find ways to make money that aren't, serving someone else's dream. Because when it comes to these jobs, they're just robbing you. They're taxing you. They're taking all your energy, your time, and you get paid the same, but people do different things in the job, and some are more degrading. One mistake I made at the current job I'm technically employed at is I went so hard one week because they kept putting me in the hot truck, and I kept on unloading the boxes, and I was just like praying with every box I unloaded, like affirming to God, affirming to the universe, like, hey God, I love you. Carrying this box is showing how much I love you. This is a prayer. I'm praying with every box, and then because like you like, it's different from On 6, the warehouse I like, and if they if they start hiring again, and especially during night shift, I'll accept it. Just saying. Even though I've been saying, even though I know the night shift's bad for me, but yeah, just low key though, because in On 6 you can go on your phone, you can listen to music. I don't mind. But and it's an easy way to make money. Honestly, it's a very passive and easy way to make money. So, but yeah, I made the mistake of working way too hard, because I was like, I guess like I thought like, hey, if David Goggins could do it, if David Goggins could do all this shit, then maybe I could do it. And lo and behold, I realized and learned the hard way that I am not built like Goggins, and we are all different. And I have all these health problems that kind of like disqualify me in a way from being, athletic, because, I used to run a lot, and I still am. I'm still going to do it. I just explained the Pokemon Go thing. Like, the whole reason I'm playing Pokemon Go now is so to make running feel better and more fun, and, childlike, have that childlike fun again. But, I'm about to, approach, I'm about to approach 50 minutes on this video, so I better end the video. Oh, shit. Is my brother home? I don't know. But, yeah, all I could say is that, yeah, everything is fine. I don't mind. As long as I'm alive, and I just want to like take care of my health. I just want to enjoy my life. Not in a bad way, but in a way that, feels right to me. So that's about it. I'll figure out ways to make money. I'm not giving up at all, on me and my dream to just move out and be on my own, even though I'm alone in this house, and loneliness is kind of scary because no one can help you if you have a medical emergency. But yeah, I'll try to find my freedom and be healthy at the same time. So thank you guys for tuning in. I'll see you guys later. I'm uploading this one.